Whiskey Daddy Barbecue.
What's going on, Kirby's Barbecue?
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the live. I see your average logical thinker Mo is already in the chat. Salute to you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. Feels good. Feels good.
Feels good to be back.
Feels good to be back.
How was your weekend, sir?
Man, I've had a really good weekend. Nowadays things start earlier in the week, so the weekend can go smooth.
I hear you.
Yeah, man, the weekend is still going. The 49ers just wrapped it up with a good W.
Okay.
One step closer to that big game.
Yeah. And we got the Texans gonna handle some business tomorrow night.
Texas is gonna handle some business tomorrow night for sure.
So that'll be good.
That'd definitely be good. That'd be good, man. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. I forgot what you look like.
Oh man, you ain't forget what I look like. Come on, man. I'm good. Wrapping up a solid weekend. With a nice Rocky Patel vintage 1992 cigar. Nice stick. Very nice stick.
Yes, sir.
And just enjoying this cool Sunday evening. It's probably, let me see, it's probably in the 50s right now. Where are we sitting at? 51. Yep, 51.
Yeah. Nice and quiet. You got the crickets and the things going in the background out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs walking around, roaming around, enjoying the cool air. Yeah.
Man, you look good, bro. You been working out since you won them title belts and stuff, or what?
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah, you look nice and healthy.
Yeah, man. Been working out, trying to lose what's left of the belly fat, man.
Yeah. You've had any good barbecue anytime lately?
I actually went to a Michelin star rated barbecue restaurant in my area, top 50 restaurant in the past.
Is this what's the name of the spot I remember out that way?
Corkscrew.
Truth? Oh, Corkscrew.
No, went to Corkscrew this past weekend.
How far is that from the house?
It's about 30 minutes.
Okay.
It's about 30 minutes. It's in Old Town Spring.
Okay. And, so that's actually 30 minutes is closer than Truth then.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's closer to me than Truth. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what did they rank?
You know what? Let me double check here where they were at. So I know they got the Michelin star. Let me see. Corkscrew. Let's see. Let's go to good old ChatGPT. That'll be the fastest way to get there, right?
Yep. Miss Logical Thinker, how you doing? I haven't seen you in so long. Man, it's good to kind of see at least a little picture profile of you. Tap in the chat. What's been going on? What kind of goals you got for the new year? Anybody else? What are your goals and what's going on this year so far? Light up the chat. Let us know that you're here and what's going on. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, let's see. So they weren't in the top 10, but they were listed as one of the top 50.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Truth got number 2 this year? Or Truth got top 10?
No, yeah, they were in the top 10 somewhere. I think they were like 4 or 5, somewhere in there. But yeah, went to Corkscrew. That was a good meal. Good meal.
What? So tell me about it. Give me the scoop. How was it? You probably ordered a little bit of everything, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, we ordered a pound of brisket, half and half, fatty and lean. We ordered half a rack of ribs. We ordered both sausage links that they had, and then we ordered
what do they got?
Beans
they got
and
the
mac and cheese.
jalapeno cheese and like a standard.
They had a jalapeno cheddar, and then they had a garlic. They had a garlic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Were they house made?
I don't think so. You know,
Oh,
I don't think so, and I don't wanna misspeak.
uh-huh,
If
uh-huh.
somebody knows otherwise, they can, comment on the video. But as far
What
as I can tell,
what gives it
I
away?
well, it's entirely possible that they could have been.
Mhm.
However, they were just number 1, they were really long. The sausage links themselves were very long, which
Okay.
typically
Yep.
indicates that they're mass produced just because
That's
it's very hard to get such a long, casing,
when
to
you
stay
hand
together,
when you
right?
make them by hand, yeah.
Right, but it is possible, it is entirely possible. The casing was, like, very shiny, like, almost near perfect,
Oh, yeah.
and the grind was very, almost emulsified. So kinda what you would see a grind on a commercial, grade sausage that you would buy at the store or something. Now, that doesn't mean they weren't good. Both sausages were actually pretty good. Um, I didn't let me rephrase that. The garlic one I thought was pretty good. The jalapeno cheddar really wasn't my favorite. I just didn't feel like they had flavors that really popped, so to speak. Like they weren't bad sausages. They just, to me, it didn't seem like they were house made, and there wasn't a lot of flavors popping everywhere. They were very
Okay.
safe. I'll put it that way. They're very safe. Like if you were like a
Safe?
normal safe, like if
Yeah.
you like nobody's gonna say anything bad about them. Does that make
Right.
sense? Like
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Like the two sausages that I made from scratch, they overwhelmingly have good positive reviews, and people are like, "Oh my god!" Like as soon as they try it, like the flavor just wows them, right?
Mhm.
But it is such bold flavors that for some people it's a complete turnoff. Some people are like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't like that." So the reason why I say theirs were pretty safe is that no one's gonna have that feeling when they try it. They're not gonna
Mhm.
say, "Oh wow, this is the best sausage I've ever had," but they're also not gonna say, "Oh yeah, no, this sausage isn't for me." Does that make sense?
Yes. So it's safe, yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
So is it
Uh,
like is it okay to sell, like, store-bought or mass-produced sausages, or is it like, I've seen, like, some, Instagram say, like, "If you're not making your sausages, you're not a real barbecue company."
yeah, I mean, I think, in my opinion,
Mhm.
if you're in Texas and you're making Texas style barbecue, I think you should make your own sausage. And I think that's where you get the most respect, at least from kind of the bigger reviewers like Daniel Vaughn and others. And it really kind of gives you more points, gives you more brownie points, so to speak, because anybody who's coming to your restaurant specifically as kind of a barbecue connoisseur is probably going to ask you if you make your own sausage.
Mhm.
And being able to say yes, and then them being able to enjoy it, or even if, like I said, we a lot of people loved our sausage, but every once in a while, we had that person where the flavors just didn't vibe with them, right? It was a little too much, right? A little too
Right.
much for them, and that's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I think a house-made sausage is something you want to do. Now, there are plenty of restaurants who just don't want to take on that task. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of labor involved, and it does take up smoker space. It does take up smoker space. So some pit masters and some restaurants just don't want to involve themselves in doing it, and they may use their brisket trimmings and pork rib trimmings and pork butt trimmings and stuff like that for other things, right? And maybe that's the route that they decide to go. But I think more and more you're seeing people wanting to get into sausage making just because a lot of the top 50 barbecue joints are doing it, and a lot of people in kind of those barbecue circles are saying, hey, if you want to be top of the top, then you need to be making your own sausage. So, and I think it does allow you to play with the flavors. Most of your store bought sausages and commercially sold sausages are going to be very safe, right? It's going to be something that you can pull out of the package, throw it on a smoker, and anybody's going to enjoy it, right? But that doesn't leave a lot of room for creativity.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to making my sausages yet, man. I have the casings, It's been sitting in the refrigerator. Obviously, I haven't opened it up. They stay good for forever. I've got my grinder. I've got the press, and I also have a master class on this school site that I'm a member to,
Oh yeah.
where we talk about different barbecue topics, from catering to how to cook a brisket to how to make professional sausages. My friend Timmy is in the class, and he put on a master class on how to do it. Just haven't gotten around to it just yet, man. And I got so many brisket trimming and pork trimmings that I could really be using. It's just a lot of work because I'm still on that solo tip.
Oh yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I
Plus, you
hear
got
you.
to be safe too, right? Because you got to do some kind of like process to it. Like that. Really, that there was one process to where I think like after they're cold smoked or something, you got to put them in some kind of mixture or something that could be dangerous if you don't do it right.
Well, when you're mixing the meat, a lot of times you'll use pink curing salt.
Curing salt,
Uh,
yeah.
because you're going to be cold smoking it. So it's going to be exposed to low temperatures for an extended period of time while you're cold smoking it. So it being exposed to lower temperatures, like I cold smoke my sausages at 150 degrees, right? That's exposing the meat to low temperatures for a long period of time, typically 3 to 4 hours. And so that is technically in the danger zone. That meat is technically going to be in the danger zone for quite a while.
At 150, I thought it was 40 to 140.
Well, yeah, but you're pulling your sausage out from the refrigerator, and you're
Oh, and
pulling
they
your
don't
sausage
they
out from the
don't
refrigerator, or you're pulling it straight from casing it. It's at room temperature,
so
and
you
it's
you
going up in temperature slowly on that smoker.
so right, it is. So it is in the danger zone. So do you cook them to 150 or you cook them at the temperature of 150?
So my smoker's set to 150 degrees. So
Okay.
it's bringing those sausages up to that temperature extremely slowly. And so what that curing salt does is that is going to help with reducing the bacteria growth and making sure that it's going to be safe to eat. That's where the
Gotcha.
curing salt comes in. You got to
Gotcha.
make
So
sure you do it. You're using it in the right amounts because too much of it can be very, very bad for you for
and
eating the sausage. So
and then too little of it, there's
too
a
little of it, you won't have the curing effect that you're looking for, right?
the curing effect. Okay, so it's not a safety thing. The curing salt is not for.
It is. No, it is.
Okay. Oh, but it's
Yeah, it is.
you're curing it, but it won't cure if you don't use enough of the salt.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. I hope to get around to doing that someday.
Yep. So it's interesting. I'm waiting. Actually, I broke my the auger for my grinder.
Oh,
Um,
whoa.
it broke. So the last time I went to grind some sausage, I put it in the machine. I put it in the grinder. I put the blade on, and the blade was not actually fully secured. So when I turned it on, it started grinding up that auger, and so that auger's toast. So I ordered a new one. It came in, it was the wrong one.
No, of course. Of
So I had
course.
to send it back. So now I'm still waiting on the correct one to come in so that I can do any sausage in the future. So
Is that
yeah.
partstown.com for the part by any chance?
No, so my meat grinder is from the company Meat Your Maker.
Okay.
So I ordered directly from them.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. What's going on, man? This is a slow Sunday evening, man. Everybody wanted the lives back. Where's everybody at, man?
Well, yeah, it's playoff football and
Who's playing
I've
right now?
the next game I think just started up, and that is it's another chat GPT or
Chargers
phone question.
Patriots are tonight.
Charger Patriots, probably.
Yeah, Chargers Patriots.
So what about the brisket then at the what's the name of it again? I apologize.
Corkscrew.
Corkscrew. Yep. So what about so we talked about the sausages.
Yep.
They
Yep.
had turkey. They had turkey.
They did have turkey, but we actually did not order any.
Okay.
Turkey is one of my favorites. to get,
Mhm.
to be honest with you. But it was just me and my wife going. We were already ordering a bunch of meats, and to be honest with you, I make the best turkey. So I typically don't order turkey at a lot of the places I go to just because I really don't have high hopes. Typically, the turkey that comes off of my smoker is the best turkey that I'm gonna get. So we didn't order the turkey, but we did get a pound of brisket mixed. They do use Creekstone Farms briskets.
Okay.
Um,
That's a
the
premium top brand brisket.
that's pretty much your top of the heat brisket right there.
Yeah, it is.
And it was the beef flavor was good. The beef flavor was good. It looked solid. The bark was solid on both the point and the flat. It was a good brisket. Um, was the difference between that brisket and a choice brisket that I smoke on my 250 um, a very big difference? Hell no, it was not a big difference. It was not. I thought it was a good, solid brisket. Once again, I would say I don't think it would win any competitions in my book per se. Well, let me take that back. I don't want to misconstrue. The whole plate that we had was great. The whole plate that we had was great. From the brisket, the ribs, the sausage, the mac and cheese, and the beans. Everything was good. And like you and I talked this weekend, like for anybody who's going to Corkscrew and they just want to get a solid plate of barbecue, you're going to enjoy it. It's a good plate of barbecue. It's good value. They don't have outrageous prices. Everything's priced where it should be. Uh, we enjoyed the experience. The location's great. We liked the ambiance. Everything was cool. Um, but there really wasn't anything that blew me away. And that's coming from my perspective, right? I go to a lot of these barbecue restaurants. I was cooking barbecue every weekend. So like the nuances and the flavors that pop, and that's the stuff that sticks out to me, right? The brisket was solid though. I mean, there was no complaints about it. I do like my brisket a little bit saltier than what they have, but I did notice the very beefy flavor from the Creekstone Farms brisket. Um, Overall, I gave their brisket. What did I put on the score? Did I put an 8 or I put an 8.5? Let me see what I put on here.
Oh, you made a post about it?
Yeah, I made a post about it on the school. So I said, I visited Corkscrew Barbecue, a Michelin star rated barbecue joint in my area, also Texas Monthly Top 50. Thought it was a solid tray of barbecue. However, I did not feel there was anything particularly special about it to make it a Michelin star worthy. It was good barbecue, seems consistent. I would recommend it, but no wow factors to speak of. Creekstone Farms brisket, I gave it 8.5. Ribs, 7.5. They were cooked very well, but there was nothing really special flavor wise. The garlic
Uh,
sausage, I gave it 8. It was good. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was house made. It didn't seem like it. I could be wrong. Maybe they just do an extra, 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 extra thin grind. It seemed to emulsify to be really house made. Could be wrong. Jalapeno cheddar, I gave it a 7.5. Um, I just really didn't think it was that flavorful. They had jalapeno and cheddars in there, but nothing really popped. Like there was something about the jalapeno sauces that I made with the fresh jalapenos and maybe the amount that I put in there, the flavor just popped. Like you got that jalapeno instantly. The mac and cheese, I gave it 8. It was good, but not, great. And the beans, we gave 7.5. So solid tray. I mean, I wish I could put the full picture on the screen. That's probably not going to show through very well.
oh, that works right there.
Beautiful plate
Oh
though.
yeah, that's nice. Oh, regular bread. No
Yeah.
pickles and onions and jalapenos.
They asked if we wanted them, but I
Okay.
don't typically eat them,
Yeah,
so I just said
that's a
no.
good looking plate
It
there.
beautiful. One thing I will say, they put a very big emphasis on plating. Uh, they really took their time plating it, and they had a. It wasn't like I was used to when you go up. They're kind of cutting it in front of you or cutting it in the background while you're ordering, and
Yes.
then you pick it up. They actually, excuse me, they actually had you go sit down, get a table, and they would call your name on their PA system when your order was ready.
Oh,
So
okay.
it,
So they
it
took
took
the
about,
order.
mhm,
You go online, you say what you want, and they say,
yep,
okay, great. They ring you up,
yep,
and then you go have a seat, and then they call your name or number up.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So I didn't mind that. Not a big deal.
Mhm.
It was about 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes from the time that I ordered
Oh,
that my name
wow.
was called. So
That's a while.
it was lunch. Well, it was, I would say, after lunch on Friday. So it's probably about 2 o'clock roughly. About 2 o'clock roughly. There was a decent amount of people there for 2 o'clock on a Friday. It was pretty busy. In fact, we actually had to swing around the building once because we couldn't find parking on the first go around. Parking lot was full.
Oh, okay, so
So
then
it
yeah.
was busy. It
Okay,
was busy.
okay.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Overall,
okay,
like I said,
yeah.
it was enjoyable. For it to be full parking lot on a Friday afternoon, you have to wait 25 people, wait 25 minutes. I'm not going to complain about that. That's,
Yeah, 'cause
you
I
know,
guess that's normal. You walk into a busy restaurant and they like, "Hey, yeah, the wait's 15, 20 minutes to get a table."
sure.
And then you get the table, then you gotta wait for another 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's and then you order.
Yeah. I mean, it's not crazy. It's not
Yeah, so
crazy.
you walk right in and okay, yeah, that's not crazy.
Staff was nice. Everyone was nice, cordial. Of course, I used my business card, so people was looking at me because they seen the name. But yeah, no, it was good. Like I said, me and my wife, after a couple weeks of not cooking barbecue, not having barbecue, um, we were craving some good barbecue, and it was
Yeah,
good barbecue. It
yeah.
was good barbecue, especially. I'd say what I enjoyed the most was the brisket, for sure, for sure. And yeah, what I enjoyed the most was the brisket. But I will say, after we left, me and my wife looked at each other. We was like, "Man, I might have to put some brisket on the smoker soon. Might have to put some on." What's going on? 53 Craft Barbecue. What's up, brother? How are you? Happy Sunday evening.
There's a
JMN, I seen you from
yep.
Chicago. What's going on, brother?
Let us know what you do. JMN, type in the chat. Are you a cook, a pit master?
Oh,
Um,
he used to always be on the lives, man.
oh, okay, okay,
He
cool,
ain't
cool,
new to it.
cool.
He's true to it. Hope everyone's doing good this evening. We're just kind of
Mhm.
recapping. Uh, Me and my wife went and visited Corkscrew Barbecue on Friday, and had a good time. Had a good meal. But whenever you go to barbecue places as a pit master yourself, you're always comparing your stuff, man. It's natural. The goal is, go eat some good barbecue, enjoy it, take some things away from what other people are doing that you feel are positive and that can help you improve doing yourself. And the goal is not to bash anybody or what they're doing. It's just, you know, you're gonna see things that you like and see things that you don't like, and at the end of the day, man, everybody's got an opinion, right?
Yep. Yep. That is so true.
But like I said, I don't want anything I said to be misconstrued. We had a good experience. We had a good experience. Food was good, uh, and no reason why we wouldn't go back unless I was putting
Yeah.
something on smoke. Jamin said, "Cook."
Okay.
Mo said, "Good evening, fellas. Happy New Year. Hey, brisket, Poppy.
Good evening. Good evening. It's really good to see you. And happy New Year's to you too.
All is good, 53. All is good, brother. Let's
50
see.
53 craft. What kind of plans you got for the New Year's? What's cooking up? Backyard. He cooks for his back in his backyard and for
Yeah,
himself and his family.
yeah, 53. I went and checked it out. We were craving some barbecue, and I was like, man, where do we want to go? And I was going to go. So I had three places in mind. I was like, I'm either going to go to Bar A, which I've been to before. I'm going to go to Corkscrew. And the one I really wanted to go to was Redbird. And I was
Mm.
thinking about going to Redbird, but we got up late. We woke up late, and it is a little bit further out. And Corkscrew was so close. So I was like, let's just go check out Corkscrew, see what it's about because we hadn't been there. So we decided to do that. So my next stop is going to be Redbird. That's going to be the next stop.
How much was a plate like that? That looked like a good. You said a pound. Let me guess. A pound of brisket, fatty and lean. 2 sausages, 3 sides, a half a pound of ribs for 2
Two
people.
sides. Two sides.
Oh, 2 sides, bread. At least $100. Oh, I would hope at least 100 and a hundred
So
and $100, 110.
we got a
Is
pound
it
of
a
brisket, half
okay?
a rack of ribs, 2 sausage links, 2 sides. Ended up coming out to $99.
Oh, yep. And plus drinks, 110.
Oh, plus drinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, beer was 7 and the soda's 4. So yeah, 111 with tax.
right around there. 53 crab bar. You said new 500-gallon offset and fabrication right now, Brisket Daddy. Okay.
Oh, I wonder if that's going on the trailer because I know he's already got a trailer, right? Or he's got a truck, right? He
I'm
was
not sure what 53 setup is right now. That has the letters
oh
behind it.
no, that was Hope Smoke.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Oh,
that's Host Smoke.
that was
That's
Hope
Eli.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the new 500-gallon offset and fab, is that going on a trailer or is that just gonna go on? What do you call them? Skids?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Skids. 500.
So
That's 250 more than yours. That's a big boy.
it's a pretty big smoker, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this week, I am going to be transporting the Death Star smoker
So
to the
where?
house. To the house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the plan. Is transporting the Death Star smoker to the house, and that's what we're looking like right now. That's what we're looking
What's
like right now.
what's that process look like, man?
Man, uh, before I answer that, he said, one smoker on skids, the 500 will be on the trailer. Okay.
Okay.
So the process is going to look like basically we're going to take a crane on the towing, a wrecker truck. First of all, you got to remove the stack. You got to remove the stack.
Oh, okay. You got to take the whole thing apart, just doesn't fold down.
No, you got to remove the, which is easy. It's a couple bolts.
Okay,
But
okay.
remove the stack. Get
Oh
the
yeah,
wrecker.
the four bolts that are right around that round piece. Yeah,
Yep,
where it comes together. Okay.
yep. Pick that thing up and bring it out of the smoke shack onto a trailer.
Okay. So
Then we're gonna.
you say pick it up. There's going to be a chain or a cable that's going to like attach to it and kind of drag it out of
Yep,
the. Okay.
yep. And then from there it'll go on the trailer.
From there to be
Uh,
they'll crane it onto the trailer or drag it up.
they'll crane it onto the trailer. They'll
Okay.
pick it
So
up.
physically pick it up. Okay. Drag it and
Yep,
then pick it up. Okay.
yep. And then it's gonna go onto the trailer, onto my family's got a trailer. I'm gonna throw it on.
Same trailer you
16
used to pick it up.
different one. This is a bigger trailer. This is a 16-foot trailer.
Okay. Dual axle.
So you go on a 16-foot trailer and then get it to my house. And from
Okay.
there, the easiest way, because I'm in like a normal subdivision,
You
the
are.
driveway goes up, there's a tree in the middle of the grass, and you go back behind the front door and you got the back door, right? So
This is your
here
left-hand side where you're sitting right now, or your right-hand side
this side.
over there? Yeah. Okay. I've
Yeah.
been there before.
Yeah. So this is what it looked like. Hopefully this will show. So what it looked like getting it into the smoke shack on the
Okay.
crane.
Yes, on the crane as close as possible, and then the 2x4 to get it up over the lip. I would imagine.
Yeah. So it's gonna come out just like
Mhm.
that.
Okay.
And then we'll get on the trailer and we can get it to the house. And then by then, I think I'm going to need someone with like a forklift or a tractor to be able to get it up because the trailer, and even if we brought the wrecker over to the house, it's not going anywhere past the driveway. Like we got to get it through the grass into the backyard.
Right, and Yeah, you don't want to wash the driveway because you don't want that to crack from the weight of the wrecker, right? And that, but that can't, like you said, it's going to be on the. So they're going to back up to the grass there, but the tree's in the middle of the grass, and then the fence
Uh-huh.
opens up. Does the fence open up to a regular size door, or do you have a whole swinging gate?
It's a swinging gate.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a
so
swinging gate.
and then that there's no runner over there. Is that grass or gravel?
It's all grass. All grass.
That's all grass. So then, like
Yeah.
you said, you're going to be getting a forklift or a bobcat to then put a chain on it and drag it across the grass.
Well, if it's a forklift, it can just pick it up.
Oh, if it's a
It's
forklift.
got
Oh,
the
you think
skids.
so?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's only 1,200 pounds.
Oh, well,
Oh, I mean, I
you
say
should be
only,
able
but
to. Yeah, I mean, that's something you should be able to push across the grass
yeah, I wish. I wish.
with that body.
Man, let me tell you, that thing is heavy.
Yeah, I know, I know, I know. Okay, so then yeah, so then that's a forklift. So
That's what I'm
okay,
thinking. That's the
yeah,
working plan right now. Might have some ruined grass. Might have to go to Home Depot and do some grass repairs, but we'll see.
yeah. I got some ruined grass. I found a cord and a half at a estate sale for
Okay,
$125,
that's beautiful.
and I put it in the front yard, and it killed all the grass over the month and a half that I had it. And then so yeah, I got dead grass in the front,
I believe that.
but
I believe that.
it's just grass. I could care less. I my
Yeah,
I got the best grass in the neighborhood, so for one side to go bad, it's all right. I'm
I hear
still
you.
I'm still killing them with one side.
I hear you.
Looks like you got a question in
Uh,
the chat here.
yeah, it's like Kirby. You still going to be doing private catering? Um, I think so. I think that's going to be the plan. I think that's going to be the plan. Kind of talking it over. You know, as of right now, the smoker's up for sale. But the more that I think about it, and the more I go to other barbecue places and whatnot, and I'm like, man, my brisket is better.
The more you
My
keep
brisket
talking
is
to
better.
Greg,
And I'm like, I already have it. I'm not dying for the money at the moment, so I might just I might just keep it and may do some private catering, do weddings, graduations, events. I've had a lot of people hit me up in the last week or so since the new year started, um, about barbecue. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we do. But that's what I'm thinking. And also, although I'm not ready to make the investment yet, I do want to put it on an Overlander trailer package. I think that would be awesome to be able to take it to events and really show off how beautiful a smoker it is and be able to do events and stuff. I was talking to the boys a couple of weeks ago, and they want to feed. They want to feed the homeless and feed some other organizations and do some stuff like that. So, I'd love to get it on an Overlander package. It's going to cost me some money to do that, but
what's
I'm
that
not ready
about
for it.
5, 6, 7?
About 5 grand, close to
Okay.
5 grand. So not something I'm gonna pull the trigger on tomorrow, but unless we get some big super chats. but but yeah, eventually, the plan is get the smoker to the house and then eventually get it back to Paul to put it on an Overlander package. That's the working plan right now. Unless somebody
Mhm.
walks in and with a lot of cash and says, "Hey, I want to buy it." That's the plan.
Yeah, because I
Because
was. Go ahead.
Well, it's just because I was talking to my wife and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna want to do barbecue in the future, at some level, right? At some level, and even if it's just making tons of content for everybody on YouTube, or even if it's just making barbecue for myself and my family, right? And then we always have different events here, like the rodeo and tailgating and all kinds of stuff going on, where it would be nice to have. And realistically, if I get rid of this one, I don't see myself going and dropping another 10 grand on another smoker in the future, right? Does that make sense? Like, why get rid of this one
Mhm.
if down the line, I'm going to have to drop another 10 grand on a new smoker trailer package if I want to do something. And knowing me,
Mhm.
I'll sell it, and then a year later, I'll be regretting it.
Right. Yep. Yep. Because I sent you an email the other day about these backyard smokers, and you're talking like 120 gallons or 94 gallons.
Hold
And
that thought. I want to. That's a good topic.
okay.
Let me get some of these questions,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna
Okay.
let you go on that because you're right. I like where you're going with this. 53 Craft said, "Have you thought about having PRM put casters on the 250?"
Oh,
Um, it's not a bad idea.
but you'd have to take the skids off though,
Um,
right?
I don't know exactly how he does it. I'm not sure exactly how he does it. It's not a bad idea, but I still have to get the smoker to
To
him.
him.
So,
I might as
I mean,
yeah. Like if
it's
I'm gonna get
closer
it
to
to
my
him,
house. I might, it's an extra expense
right.
and it's extra time.
Yeah, no.
And it's like, I don't
Only
know.
only only change for that is is the whole package.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the casters are going to be that much easier to get from my driveway to the back. I mean, I'm sure they would be, but I don't know.
It'd just save you if you would still need plywood,
Yeah,
3/4 inch or inch plywood, and then that would just save you the forklift.
basically, basically.
And it's like
But
once it's back there, you're not gonna be like needing the casters to like maneuver it
right,
in different places or pull it back out to take it to an event or something. So
right. The only thing that is going to suck is when I do want to put it on a trailer, we got to get it out the backyard.
yeah, yeah,
Then we're gonna have to remove it again. So yeah, a lot of stuff to think about.
yeah.
The stuntman said, "Yo," he said, "Donate the smoker to Snack Daddy." You wish, you wish,
Oh my gosh.
you wish.
I haven't talked to him in a minute. I wonder how he's doing.
You gotta keep your name alive, Kirby. Yep, yep.
Oh, that he's gonna
I
do for
know it.
sure.
I know it.
He's gonna
All
he's
right,
gonna
so go ahead, Greg.
Oh yeah, man. I was barbecue distro.com, and they had a comparison list of about like 12 um backyard pit makers from PRM to Millworks or Mill Saw
Mill
to
scale.
Mill Scale.
Mm.
And then just all like the top brands and all kind of brands of these 94 gallons to like 125 gallon, some insulated, not insulated backyard smokers. And they're
Mhm.
running at like average. Well, they're running at like $4,000, 3,500, 42, 56. And these are for small units. I mean,
For
if
94-gallon pits,
for 94 gallon pit for $4,000, whereas you've got a whole 250, right?
insulated firebox,
Insulated firebox.
the best quality build I've
Yeah, with
I've ever seen.
dampers and the whole 9 yards for 6, 7.
So yeah, exactly. So because that was the thing, is like, well, if I'm gonna want another pit in the future,
Right.
it's either gonna be, and obviously coming from such a great pit like the PRM pit,
You can't go
you
back
know,
to
I don't want to go back to Oklahoma
you
Joe.
cannot go back to Oklahoma Joe. This is
But
not
nothing against Oklahoma Joe's, but it would kind of be weird for me to go back to something like that. So it's like, okay, so what's the next step up from that? And the next step up from that is, like you said, one of the high quality, made from scratch backyard pits like PRM does one. They're 94-gallon. Like you said, starting at 4 grand. Mill scale, some of those other guys, the Goldie smoker, like 6 grand.
oh, the Goldie smoker,
The
right?
the
Yeah.
the Goldie's backyard pit is as much as I paid for my 250.
Yes.
I paid sixty eight
And
hundred
it's only
for
94
my 250.
gallons.
Yeah, I paid 6,800 6 months ago. It's gone up. I think the price has gone up, but 6 months ago I paid 6,800 out the door for my no taxes, right? Because I'm tax exempt, for my 250, and the Goldie smoker is like 6,500. If you get the little grill cover,
Mm-hmm.
it's like $6,500 or something. So it's like, and nobody wants to pay new prices for used smokers either. Is what I've come to find
That's
out. Like,
what you come to find out. So good thing I didn't buy that $10,000, $14,000 smoker that guy was trying to sell me.
yeah. So there's a smoker I'm gonna try to show here in my area, in the Houston area. It was a 250 gallon smoker on a trailer with a Santa Maria. It sold it literally a couple days ago. He had it on the market for $5,000. This would have been a good one for you, bro. Beautiful turquoise, 250
Oh,
on a
nice. A
trailer.
lot of
Santa Maria.
storage.
Yeah, wood storage, beautiful.
Yep.
Not an overlander package, but a decent trailer, right? It looks like the firebox is insulated. I don't know who the pit builder was, but that unit sold for $5,000, and so I was looking at mine, right? Like, because I've got mine listed at $6,000 right now. I paid $6,800 for it 6 months ago. It's still in amazing condition. It's got that beautiful black Death Star paint.
Mm-hmm.
The craftsmanship.
You just want muted. I think your headset just died, yeah? Yeah, his headset died, guys. He'll be back on in just a second. Okay.
The craftsmanship, like, because I've looked at a lot of these 250s, man. The craftsmanship on the PRM pit is second to none. Like, it's thicker metal. It's more higher quality welds than anything that anybody else is selling. But when you look on Marketplace and you see deals like that at $5,000, it's that would be kind of hard for someone to be like, oh, do I want this this Death Star pit, this PRM pit on skids for $6,000, or do I want this 250 with the
Santa Maria for $5,000?
For $5,000, you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And there's other deals like that on Marketplace that I'm looking at, and I'm like, okay, that's why I haven't gotten as many bites.
Right. That's very true because on skids, it's going to sit and stay. No consumer is going to need a sit and stay skidded 250.
I wouldn't say no, but the market's definitely a lot less, right?
Because a lot less, right?
Most people who are at the 250 level are doing caterings and events, and they're mobile. Most of the people who are getting smoker pits on skids are in big restaurants.
Right, it's going to a restaurant. Yes.
Gallons.
It's going to a restaurant.
They're probably getting 500,000 gallon pits.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if you got a big established restaurant already that's doing crazy numbers, you're probably not buying a 250 on skids. It wouldn't make sense space wise. You might as well just get a 500 or 1,000 gallon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the market for the 250, a lot of the market for the 250, except for the people who just want a big old pit in their backyard, a lot of the markets for the 250, I think, are on trailers.
Yeah. So, and you've got it on what? Marketplace, OfferUp.
Just market.
Okay, not Craigslist. You guys use Craigslist out there?
I don't.
Okay.
A lot of spam, a lot of scammers, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you got builds like this. I'll show you this one. This is a 250 gallon on like a golf cart wheel package.
You got a lot of liberals on there too, on that Craigslist. So, that's nice.
That was on Marketplace. It looks skinny. the tank looks skinnier than a 250, but they say it's a 250. That would be easy to roll into the backyard.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
That one they're selling for $5,500. You got this. This is a 250, right? Because 250 is technically volume, right? It's not
Mhm.
necessarily size; it's volume of the tank. This one is they're selling for 4,500. It's real. It's a fat and chubby one
Oh, it is fat and chubby.
on a trailer. So there's a lot of 250s for sale. Right here's another one. This obviously you can tell the build quality isn't the same. It's a 250 and they're selling for $3,000. But obviously you can tell the
Mhm.
right. So I think it's
That's about the same weight as yours is then, technically?
maybe it just
Okay.
depends on the metal. Probably
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
One doesn't have an insulated firebox.
Okay, yeah.
It depends on thickness of metal. So there's actually a lot of 250s on marketplace right now. They're just all different styles, all different packages, whether it's golf carts or trailers or skids, and all different quality levels, right?
Mhm.
Or more beat up than others. Mine's definitely the prettiest one on there, but when people are looking at a smoker, sometimes they're not always looking for the showpiece that I ordered. Right? Sometimes they'd rather save a couple of extra grand and just have something that's functional.
Mhm. Mhm.
Jay Bird. Hello, gentlemen. Been a while. Glad to see you cats tonight. Glad to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone's having a good new year. Check in with us in the chat. Let us know what you guys got going on, how everything's going in the new year for you. Ask any questions. We love answering you guys' questions on the chat. We've been MIA on the lives for a couple months, and so happy that we were able to come back to you live. I did go live New Year's Eve, but it was a last minute thing, and not a lot of people on. It was New Year's Eve. People were celebrating things, but I'm glad Brisket Daddy and I were able to hop on here tonight.
Definitely. Yes. It's always a pleasure and honor to be in this man's present. The myth, the man, the legend, Sean Jones from Kirby's Barbecue, the author and creator of the school. And yeah, it's been a while. It's been about 6 months. It almost feels like for me being on the live with you. It's been a lot going on since we've last been on. 3 months.
About 3 months, yeah.
3 months. 3 months. Yeah, man. I've been operating for the last 3 months every Monday night at the local sports bar, and it's just gotten better and better and gooder and gooder.
Getting the name out there, the brand is growing.
The brand is growing. I got people driving hours to come get these ribs. I got a guy who drives from Modesto to Sacramento every Monday night. He gets him 2 orders of ribs, then he drives back home. Man, last year this time I didn't know how to make ribs, Sean. No cap.
I know it.
I did not know how to make ribs, and then my dad's the pit master. He was coming over yelling at me, making me do it this way and that way over that direct heat.
Yeah.
And man, now I'm smoking up ribs and got a nice little glaze going on. Man, it's definitely working out for sure on the rib situation. They love them ribs.
Oh yeah.
They like that pork for sure.
Your boy wants to know, is the potato salad still good, Greg?
Oh, bro, it's still banging. It is still banging. I make every Sunday or Monday. I make. I was making way too much. Potato salad goes really far.
Yeah, it does.
Even 5 pounds of potato salad is a lot of potato salad.
Oh, yeah.
And I was making a 5-pound bag, and last week I think I did like 4 or 5 potatoes, and I really only sold a couple potato salads, but it's going really good because I had a guy in from New York. He was there and he was like raving over it. He was like, "This is some of the best potato salad I ever had, and I'm going to leave you a review." And he was from New York and everything, and he was there shooting some kind of documentary for the comedy club that was happening in the back. Okay. But yeah, I haven't seen the review come through yet. But ever since I've took those raisins out of it, it's been cracking.
There you go.
Well,
yeah, man. So I'm thinking, As long as something crazy don't happen, I'm thinking we're gonna try to get the smoker over here this week.
Okay.
And if we can get it here this week, I'm cooking a brisket this upcoming weekend for sure. For sure.
Have you seen the pricing on the brisket lately?
I haven't bought in what 4 weeks.
It's been 4 weeks.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you handling up? How you handling that, man?
Like I said, it's been rough. I was craving some brisket last week, and I had to go get me some. I had to go get me some, man. But
Yeah.
like I said, it just wasn't the same, man. It wasn't that Kirby's barbecue brisket, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I believe it because I mean, what you've taught me over the last year, from a weekend with you, and then on, I think we talk what 2 or even 3 times a week for the last year.
yeah,
I remember at one point my game came way up, but just recently, I would say over the last 3, maybe 4 months, I've actually learned my smoker about 2, 3 months. I think that's been the biggest challenge. I think is just learning the equipment that you're working with and how it's operating, how to make it an efficient cook.
absolutely.
Once I understood I needed a good coal bed and not just some coal or some red coals, is when things kind of turn the corner.
And that's the other thing too is, uh, uh in cooking wise, I don't want to move away from this pit because it's a Cadillac. It'd be like moving from a Cadillac to a Honda Accord. That ain't something I'm trying to do.
Yep. Yep.
Jay Bird
Yep.
said he's been building his brand here in Decula, Georgia. Shin Killer Barbecue haven't opened yet, just working out the kinks. Okay. Let my dog in real quick.
Shin killer. Kick him in the shins.
Are you opening a brick and mortar, a food truck, food trailer? What are you doing, man? Pop up?
Yeah, stay pop up. Stay pop up for sure. Cause that food truck situation, I got people begging me to get a food truck. Oh man, Greg, you need to get you a truck. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Nah.
Now you can give me a truck,
Right.
but I'm not buying nobody's truck.
What I plan on doing is, after everything that I've done, everything I've gone through, everything that I've experimented with, from the pop-ups to the brick and mortar, everything like that. He said he's doing a food trailer. Okay, there you go. A lot of people going that route.
Okay.
People going. Greg's seen great success going that route. TJ's going that route. He's building his trailer. He got his 250. That's another thing I don't think we got to do a live for, was showing off TJ's 250 gallon.
You didn't.
Next time he's on, we'll have to show you his red one. Is freaking beautiful, man. Let me see if I can find it.
And as you're finding that, I'm going to speak on Jay Bird's food trailer. So Jay Bird, I've got a 6-foot wide by 12-foot long utility trailer. So it's an open bed utility trailer, just like you would see going down the road carrying some tree branches, bricks, or dirt. But I've got a 36-inch griddle at the back end with a deep 40-pound, 45-pound deep fryer. And then on the side of it, a 6-foot, 7-foot table to be able to, work on the trailer. So my goal with the trailer was just so when I went to go do my corner pop-ups, I wouldn't have to, take my truck, set up a tent, set up a griddle. Everything is just on the trailer. So now I can kind of just roll up. I can take a lot of stuff. I can load up the trailer. I can take a lot of stuff off. I mean, I still use a tent. I've got extra tables and stuff like that, but just having it on the trailer just made much more sense for me. So I wouldn't break my body down, setting up and breaking down every time. But it's not like my trailer will never be certified by the county of Sacramento because it's not covered. I don't have 40 gallons of clean water, gray water, mechanical refrigeration, and all that kind of stuff. So when people say trailer, yeah, Jay Bird may have a full custom trailer,
Sure.
where he has to then keep at first it's going to be signed off by his food county. Then it's going to be signed off by the fire department in that county or state for proper egress and electrical. And then you've got to pay for storage. That trailer can't sit in front of his house. It technically can't sit in his backyard on the side of his house. It's he may be able to keep it there for a day or two, but you're supposed to have it registered with a commercial kitchen spot or somewhere where they know that it can be cleaned out and stored properly. So when people are saying, "Hey, you need to get you a food truck or a food trailer," people don't understand. Like that's not just something you just get, and you're still paying $700, $800 a month to store that food trailer somewhere on top of the $3,000 or $4,000, $2,500 note that you have for buying. I mean, if I buy a trailer, if I buy a truck or a trailer, it's gonna be 70,000, 80,000 because I'm gonna need it to have a smoker on it. I need a full kitchen. Like I want the bells and whistles.
It's a big investment.
Yeah, it's a big investment. And that big investment don't come for no cost monthly.
Yeah.
Right. So
my plan is to get the pit here, make some YouTube content, keep doing what I was doing, continue working with you guys in the school, continue promoting the school, getting new members into the school to help you guys be successful with your barbecue business, so I can teach you the ins and outs and the things that I learned, the successes and the failures of doing the journey that I've gone through within the school. And at some point by the end of the year, ideally get that thing on an Overlander package. I've got some family in the area that has a couple acres. They got some property that I'll actually be able to store that trailer at when I'm not using it. So I won't have that expense of having to have it somewhere. So I'll store it there. And then whenever I need it, it's 15 minutes down the road. I'll just go pick it up, throw it on the back of my Jeep. I got the Jeep with the best towing package, so it's more than capable of towing that thing anywhere I need it. And I'm gonna do get a nice branded tent like you got, Greg. Get a nice branded tent. So what I'll have is I have my Gladiator, I have my Jeep with the Death Star smoker all polished up on the Overlander package. Take it to my event. That's a showpiece in and of itself. That Jeep kicked up on some big tires, some big wheels and tires with the nice all blacked out Death Star smoker. I'll get the nice Kirby's Barbecue branded tent. So you got the black smoker, you got the black tent, you got everything, and we'll do our events, man. Only big events.
Only big events, yeah.
Events. And that's how we're gonna rock it, man. That's how we're gonna rock it.
So you had said like you're gonna talk and keep the school going and still continue to coach people as you're coaching myself on the successes and the failures. I mean, I know we're hard on ourselves. I don't see you having many failures though, Sean. I mean, you went out, you had actually a lot of accomplishments, my guy. Like you had the barbecue snob come to your joint and literally like I remember when we first got talking in December and last year, by March and stuff, April, when we had a really good relationship, you're like, man, some of my goals are to like to make this list and to get this guy in my restaurant. Yeah. Actually, yeah, because you were just December of last year, you had just got the keys.
I just gotten the keys.
Yeah, you had just gotten the keys
for Christmas last year.
Yeah. And then by April, you were like, yeah, I want to get this guy in my restaurant. And like you did that, bro. Like you accomplished like a goal. So I would use that word failure very, very don't use it so loosely if that's the right way I'm saying it, because you had a lot of grand successes. I mean, it's extremely hard to do what you did, to go in and build a kitchen out that wasn't ready and run it.
Yep. Yeah, and we had a great time, man. It's something that I'm always going to cherish, that location, and being able to open that thing was fantastic. But it was time to pivot, man. It was time to pivot. something that kind of tore at me this past on Friday. We went to Corkscrew, which they've been doing it a lot longer than I have, right? And they've earned everything that they've accomplished. They've earned it, so don't take anything away from them. But like when we pulled up and we couldn't even find parking, I was like, man, why was our restaurant? Our parking lot should have been full every day we were open, and unfortunately, just the community around us didn't support it. Not in the way it needed to keep it going long term. And sometimes you gotta be able to see that, and you gotta say, hey, you can't be so stubborn. I think a lot of times business owners are very stubborn, and you have to have the ability to do what's best for you and your family and your business. And if you have to pivot, you got to pivot. I think that the next chapter, although it's going to take some time, like I said, I ain't dropping $5,000 on an overlander package next weekend. That ain't happening. But at some point, that'll be a reality, and we'll have the big fancy tent. We'll have the overlander package. We'll be taking it to places like Texas Monthly Barbecue Fest. We'll be taking it to places like, the Houston Rodeo and Livestock Show. I want to get into events like that. I want to do big events like that to where, it's more about being seen in the community, sharing great food, great community, great experiences, rather than, hey, I'm going to come here every weekend and just try to make money. That's great. But for me, that's not where my journey is going to be at. I think my journey is going to continue with sharing good food, good flavors, and good insights with other barbecue business owners, and just getting more involved in the community, going to doing joint reviews, and going to these different events and festivals and things, and just continuing building the brand around you guys, everybody on YouTube, the awesome community that we built here over the last year or so. And I think that's the direction we're going to take it in, guys. I think that's the direction we're going to take it in. Of course, we got Snack Daddy in the school. I'm going to continue to share my journey with the school. Thank you. We love to see it. But guys, what questions do you have? This is kind of our, I know I went live New Year's Eve, but this is kind of our returning live, right? I think the lives will get more and more people as we continue doing it, as more people find out that we are back on YouTube. We do plan on going back to our normal scheduled Sunday night lives, as long as I can get some of the crew together, whether it be Brisket Daddy or Zoomies Barbecue, so on and so forth. Snack Daddy, would love to have you on the panel. Hope Smoke, we want to get Eli back on here. Anybody running a barbecue business, we'd love to have you on the panel for future live streams. Jay Bird says, Brisket Daddy, thank you. I've got a few things in the works to do right now. There are no commissary kitchen here in Gwinnett County, which is the biggest county in the state of Georgia. Go figure. Wow.
What? Wait, there's no commercial kitchens. That means that you don't need no permit. That's something. If you ain't got it, I don't need to.
We got a health department. But you know what?
Okay.
Keep in mind that any of your local restaurants, they are commercial kitchens. So you can partner with a local restaurant and use them as your commercial kitchen.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He's saying, I think he's got a new chat, a new comment that just popped up. Yeah. Maybe you should go into the business of providing a commercial kitchen.
Yeah, maybe so. It's not a bad business.
So the
initial investment.
So if there are no commercial kitchens in his county, that means that he can't store his trailer at a commercial kitchen because there's none available, and more than likely a restaurant doesn't want him parking his trailer at their restaurant. So
you don't have to necessarily store it at a commercial kitchen.
It has to be registered with one.
You have to have a commercial kitchen available so that you can do your cleanup, your dishes, your restocking, everything like that.
Or to be able to, what about when you need to clean out the trailer? You can't clean the trailer out at your home, so you have to do it at an approved facility that has like a grease trap or something.
Right.
So if they don't have one in his county, then it would be up on him to have the responsibility to find one in the next bordering county.
Yeah, I mean,
to at least have that contract. He may not have to have it there, but he has to have a contract.
Or exactly, or working with a restaurant that's nearby that
Working on that. Yeah, you got to work that out.
And then remember too, if you don't already know, Jay, I know you've been here before, so you probably do, but Flip Insurance, that food liability insurance program, that'll allow you to get insurance for your mobile food business, and it'll also extend to your commercial kitchen, so that whenever you are trying to get in with that restaurant or whatever, the biggest thing for them, even if they would like to help you, the biggest thing for them is going to be liability. So if you can show, hey, I've got my food liability insurance program policy right here, I'm covered. They allow me to add you as an additional insured, essentially giving you insurance while you're working out of that kitchen, so that anything that happens, if you go out and sell some food, somebody gets sick, whatever the case may be, that kitchen is not going to be held liable because you have insurance that also covers your operation when you're operating out of their kitchen. So
I like that you just brought that up because a coordinator contacted me the other day. They want me to be a food vendor, one of 3 for the Sweet Potato Festival, 36th annual Sweet Potato Festival. And they sent me my application yesterday, and they're wanting 2 things on the application that I don't know if I have or don't have. The primary one being it said liability insurance.
Yep.
So is that considered like my flip?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought, general liability. General liability is flip.
Flip has general liability, yes.
So they have it, meaning, but I may not have that. I mean, just have a different type of insurance from them.
You need to double check your policy, but you should be covered, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. For as a general liability. Okay. Yeah. And then another thing it was saying was some kind of registered business operation tax certificate number.
So that is going to be what you and I have talked about, right? With your, I don't know if they call it this in California, but that would be with your state comptroller, your sales and use tax permit.
Okay.
That'll be your sales and use tax permit.
Okay. So I applied for that last night.
Okay. There you go.
And then a County of Sacramento Environmental Management Department health permit number, and then the fire department hot food vendor requirements. So looking on the website for the Department of Hot Food Vendor Requirements last night, I learned that I'm supposed to have a K10 fire extinguisher because I have a deep fryer.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing about fryers is once you get the fryers, then you got the extra stuff, which there's not a big deal. You can go get you a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. It's like it's $325. I'm trying to find a used one or a good deal or something somewhere, but yeah, I've had a very scary something with the fryer. I think I had some grease in it and had it covered up or something, but water got into it and it's just kind of set at the bottom. But once that fryer heated up and got super hot after like a cook or something, I was at an event and that thing started rumbling like nobody's business. If it wasn't, my mom was hollering at me. She was like nervous.
Yeah.
Come turn this thing off. Come turn this thing off. If I would have been a second more, it'd have been bad business.
Yeah, you definitely want to have a fire extinguisher if you're using a fryer for sure.
But the right type of fire extinguisher, right?
Yeah.
K10.
I mean, any's better than
any's better. I did have something, but yeah,
any's better than none. But yeah. I'm staying away from all that. The only thing I regret selling is that food warmer. I shouldn't have sold that food warmer.
Oh, that's all food warmer. Yeah, right. You can put that right in.
But it's all good. When the time comes, I'll get another one.
Right, you get another one for sure. And it was insulated too.
Yeah.
That's the only mistake that I think.
The guy I sold it to got a deal, bro. He got a deal.
Yeah, that's 2 things I've messed up on since my brisket daddy journey, and that was I bought too much swag, sweaters and hats in the early beginning, and I've got a lot of like clothes of brisket daddy stuff. That's the 2X's.
My mailbox.
Huh? Oh, I'll send you some because I got
2X. I'm a 2X.
I'll send you a 2X because I got some 2X's. And then my food warmer, I bought a food warmer, but I didn't buy the insulated version food warmer.
Yeah,
And so you open up the door and then you lose temp really fast,
yeah.
or you turn it off and it's going to start dropping pretty fast. And I think maybe for just a couple hundred more dollars, I didn't know that was an option.
Snack Daddy said, "Send me a 2x2, bro."
Yes, sir. I need to get on that. I still owe Logical Thinker a hat.
Yeah, I sent her one.
You sent her one right away, right?
Barbecue one, yeah. She got the last one. Last one I had in stock.
Oh, that's a special one then.
And then Brandon wanted one, so I had to pull one out the closet that I don't wear very much. Yeah.
So did we get any questions so far? I would have to hide some things.
No questions. No questions.
Liability. Okay, cool. Like, yeah, I don't know. You wanna start with the Super Bowl and put some Super Bowl specials out there then?
What you mean?
Like for the kid, like, hey, Kirby's Barbecue got Super Bowl plates. Super Bowl plates or packages available for eat.
We're not there yet. I gotta get the smoker.
That's a whole month though. You get the smoker there this weekend, and you got 3 weeks.
It's true. But that's one thing too is when I do fire it up for backyard use, I'm doing big packages. It ain't gonna be enough small cooks. We're talking.
Oh, I can't get like a half a pound of brisket.
Nah.
You know how many calls I be getting? Hey, can I get a half pound of brisket?
No.
Get off my phone.
But I'm not giving you my home address for you to pick up half of brisket. My home address is worth more than half a pound of brisket.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah. We
got 7-Eleven.
Meet around the corner somewhere. I know, huh?
Meet at the mailbox.
That's the only reason why I haven't gotten into the whole I'm selling plates from the house. Because I know I could get on Facebook Marketplace and start selling mad plates, but then I don't know about a whole bunch of people coming through to the house.
Yeah, it's a little sketch.
It is. I've had a couple come through, and I've had good luck so far. But
then you got people. Who'll come by randomly.
That part.
Talking about, you got any plates today? It's like, bro, get out my front yard.
Yeah. And see, I can't stay locked and loaded out here in Cali. That's why I need to get out. That's why I need to get out to the Texas.
Well, let me tell you something.
Come rolling up on my property. I'm gonna meet you with some peace. Be still.
You sell everything you own in that place, and you come down here. You live this big Texas life. You know what I'm saying, with all that California money.
Oh man, I don't know if I can keep up that weather though, man. That's the only thing.
What you mean?
It'd be getting too hot for me. It's probably still hot right now.
Nah, it's cold. It's cold, man. It's cold. Let's see. Jay said, I've got this recipe called shin sticks, and it's a great appetizer. Stuff manicotti shells. You know where it's going, gentlemen. Okay.
Huh.
Super Bowl.
I got a new release.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got a new release. You want to share with them?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
I'm trying to I haven't posted it in social media for so long because I have really great post ideas, but just no execution. I got video footage from me at the restaurant every Monday night that I shot on the GoPro from multiple angles. I haven't pushed nothing out, man. It's sad. It's really sad.
You're slipping.
I'm slipping and just trying to keep up with the day-to-days. And but I think I'm gonna post something tonight and let people know tomorrow's the big day. Come on out and get you some brisket tamales and brisket nachos. That's for sure.
We see this.
I got this new little. I did 4 briskets yesterday. Fabulous briskets. Bottoms came out perfect. When I say that, I was having some issues with my smoker because I have an offset vertical smoker, and
You can see the picture, right?
I don't see the picture. I see you.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
And I got done making some briskets yesterday morning. I started it at 3 p.m. on Friday, and I finished at about 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. And then at about 12 in the afternoon, they were ready to be wrapped up. So I said, let me go ahead and cut me off some of this and make me up a sandwich. And I had some croissant laying around. It still felt like breakfast time. So I said, wow, this is amazing. I've got 5 ounces of smoked brisket with 2 large eggs, over medium, over easy, and some aged white cheddar cheese. You can't see the cheddar cheese. There's just a few little crumbles in there. Yeah, this is my new creation, and I'm running it tomorrow at the top of my menu. It's called the yolk and smoke.
Yolk and smoke. It's a beautiful looking sandwich.
The yolk and smoke, $18, 5 ounces, 2 eggs, $18 with tater tots. I think I priced it at 23 with tater tots. And then
I need my egg a little bit more done for me personally, but I know people like it like that.
That's what a lot of people were saying today.
But that's a good looking sandwich, man. You cook my egg a little bit more well done, and we good.
So over medium then.
I'll take it medium. I need that egg cooked all the way through.
Oh, you need to see the fried hard.
I need that thing well done.
Well done, fried hard. Okay.
But it's a good looking sandwich.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. It was amazing. I was like, oh yeah, this is going on the menu instantly. And Mom's was like, I've been telling you to put your sandwiches on a croissant. And I was like, yeah, but man, you know what? Sean and Tim would have been laughing at me all day long if I would have came out with a croissant brisket sandwich. They were like, what kind of California madness is this?
No. That looks good.
So I got a mini version for 14. 1 egg, 3.5 ounces for 14.
It's cold, man. I had to come inside.
I see that.
It was cold, man.
Jaybird's got something going on here. Do any of you sell your own spices? I assume you have recipes that you use that we have designed. I don't sell my own spices, and I don't use my own spices just yet. Sean has spices. Only person using his spices is the only person who's seen his recipe book. So oh, shoot.
Hold on, I will pull up that sandwich real quick. I see you, Paul. What's going on? We got PRA Barbecue Co. in the house.
Oh, good, Paul. Good to see you.
I need him to see your sandwich. Hold on.
You got to make sure it's a good big picture of the sandwich.
The one I had on here was good. It's just the way you sent it.
Oh, okay.
But hold on, let me show it again.
Man, Paul. Yeah, Paul.
But Jay, to answer your question, man, I don't sell my own spice rubs. I got a couple secret recipes, but for the most part, on the spices, I keep it pretty simple, man. Especially like on brisket, salt, pepper, and seasoned salt. Whatever your favorite seasoned salt is. I personally prefer Lowry's, but you can use any seasoned salt. You can see the sandwich, right?
Yeah, I can see the sandwich.
The yolk and smoke. That's a beautiful sandwich made by Brisket Daddy Barbecue right there. We love to see it.
Yolk and smoke.
The yolk and smoke.
5 ounces, 2 large eggs, and then I did I have a line there that says Mo yolk is an egg for $2, and Mo smoke. I think I did $4 for 2 ounces.
Man, I'll take 2 of those in the orange juice, right?
Yep, and some tater tots.
I'll be straight.
You be straight.
I don't even need the tots.
But I was like, man, I may be ready for a restaurant situation because if I with this between that and the burrito, I can hold my if I got to be there in the morning to go put briskets on and have briskets going all day long. I offer this breakfast item with the burrito, this and a burrito and maybe some breakfast tacos. That'll keep them from 7 to 11:30, and then 11:30 until come for breakfast, stay for dinner.
Paul said, "Yeah, it looks good. I did see it. I'm with Sean. I like my eggs over hard too." Yep. Well, Paul, I don't know when you came in, but we were talking, and I'm gonna regroup a little bit. And I'm thinking possibly towards the end of the year, going ahead and putting that 250 on the Overlander package, and trying to do some of the bigger events. Maybe do some weddings and some graduations, and try to get into some of the festivals, like Texas Monthly Barbecue Fest on their first day, and maybe do try to get in the rodeo. Like I know you guys were a part of one of the booths at the rodeo last year and things. So we're still talking over a lot of things, but I'm thinking I might regroup and do just kind of go to some of those bigger festivals and events. I still want to be a part of the community. Still want to make good barbecue. Absolutely love the smoker you built for me, man. And, definitely want to put it on an Overlander, but can't shell out that cash just yet.
Yeah, Paul, I seen your, I don't know what you called. I don't know what it's called. I'll look it up though. Your backyard smoker is in the, barbecue distro comparison chart, and
it's distro
barbecue distro, bbqdistro.com, and then there's a tab at the top, third tab to the right. It's called the Texas Smoker Guide, and PRM Barbecue Co. The name of the pit is called the 94 Phantom.
Yeah.
94 Phantom, 1/4-inch steel. And then is that a insulated firebox? 94 Phantom? Yes. Yeah, that it's square, and it's got a insulated firebox. Cooking chamber is 24 by 48, and it's a 1/4-inch steel thickness, which is the 1/4-inch steel thickness is the standard industry standard. Big Phil's got a 3/8 inch.
Yeah, I mean, and we were talking about, right, at price points at these, what do you want? What would you call them? I would say, top quality builder backyard pits, sitting at $4,000. It's like, yo, like, you might as well keep the 250.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
250.
Well, I've committed to PRM. I just don't have the, I got the will, I got the thrill, but I'm still checking my dollar bill. But I'm gonna buy probably once there's a change of administration, and these if that happens. I don't know if we get that opportunity again, but what you might call it, once the tariffs come down, this steel's gonna come back down.
Hey, talk to Paul about that price of steel. He'll let you know what's going on, man.
Oh, steel don't come down, huh?
I didn't say that. I said you got to talk to Paul. I'm not the steel expert. I don't know what the steel prices are doing right now, or if they're gonna ever come down. I don't know. He said Ruthie would love that sandwich and those running eggs.
Yep, 100%. Yep. The 94 Phantom, 94-gallon Phantom smokers, the newest member to their package.
Catch you later, brother.
Who's taking off?
Jay Bird.
Okay, I didn't see that. Sorry about that. I was looking at the website here. 2 drop-in main grates, about 5 briskets. It's a backyard smoker. It's simple for easy maintenance. And get on the list now. 4K plus tax. No, the smoker in the industry is offering an insulated firebox at this price. I would love that in my backyard. I do. If I had this in my backyard, I would promote PRM barbecue
I see
like
what you're doing.
as my full-time job. And like if there's one thing I learned was when I had to cook a brisket, how to cook some ribs, and how to promote.
Man, let me tell you something.
I can
Kobe's Barbecue is a promoting machine, bro.
I could probably
Look,
sell 4 of these this week.
get out of here. I'm excited. I'm excited to get this thing on. I'm excited to get this thing on an overlander package. I mean, that blacked out smoker driving
Mhm.
down the road is going to be beautiful. It'll be a eye catcher for sure.
Okay, so Paul is on the situation here.
I'm about,
So
I'm about to put it on the screen.
yeah,
Uh,
he can see so
man,
these casters can go right on the bottom of your situation. They're
hold on.
big, heavy duty casters.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
put.
I want to be a sales rep for PRM barbecue. And then no, I'm seriously, I'm about to call Paul and be like, hey Paul, I just want to be a sales rep
Hey,
and
man.
just
I,
hold on to my commission until it adds up.
I already told him I need that. I need that. What's it called? That affiliate package, man. I already told him.
Oh
Still,
no, I'm not affiliate. I work direct for the company.
this guy. Generally speaking, tank to tank, the 94 is more expensive even than the 500-gallon propane tank. Obviously, a lot less steel than the 500, but the price of pipe is super expensive per foot, right? Because he's already getting the propane tanks. Like if you get he's already getting the 250s, the 500s, the 1,000-gallon tanks. Whereas with the 94, that's all new steel. That's being
Oh, right, because these are square, like there's all a lot more welding. They're actually making the chamber. It's not already made. Is what you're saying.
exactly.
And now we're using steel to make the back, the top, the bottom, the whole thing in
Right.
the box. Yeah.
When you got the 250, 500, the 1,000, the 325, right? Those tanks, like if you get a chance next time you're in town, you can go visit his shop, right? He's got all those tanks out there, right? He's taking those and then fabricating the smokestack, fabricating the
Yes.
collector, the
Yes.
firebox,
Yes.
all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with the 94, it's pretty much built from scratch, right?
Correct. Yes. I overlooked that. Yeah. Because I'm on the website every day, getting familiar with the products, understanding, like how to explain to the customer about the latch doors, the Santa Fe grills, what kind of steel we use. I mean, we offer the best that there is here at PRM Barbecue Co. LLC.
MSL said if tariffs are preventing you from buying a smoker, you probably shouldn't be buying a smoker. Hey, he's keeping it real. He's keeping it real. The 94 Fathom is definitely a backyard unit. Anything you want more for volume, it's better to go with the 150 propane tank.
Oh, and the cost, I would imagine, would be better because you're not having to manufacture all the steel, right? Because it's a tank.
Yeah.
So
it's cheaper, but it'll be better value.
Oh, okay. Right. That part.
We're not gonna sell you a 150 for $4,000. Greg, always looking for a deal.
Hey, unless you're a sales rep. Unless you're a sales rep.
Crap, Larry said, good to see you guys. Hope to catch the next live. Yes, sir. It's good to have you in here, brother. We'll catch you on the next one. Absolutely.
Yeah, this has been good, man. You got some people coming in. Glad to see Paul stopped by to see what's going on. He does a lot of great content every day, man. He's putting something new out because, the price today is not the price tomorrow.
Today's price is not yesterday's price, my friend.
I learned that this week too. So yeah, man knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. And like we were talking about earlier, like there's so many different pit builders and so many different pits available on marketplace right now, and just none of them are the same quality.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Says propane tanks are basically sold at 50 cents to $1 per gallon. Okay, so dang, really? So you look at a 250-gallon tank only costs $250. Wow, that's crazy. New 24 pipe ranges from 65 to 89. Okay, perfect. Yeah, see, that's a big difference.
It is.
That's a big difference.
So providing my own my own propane tank. Like
I mean, it doesn't do anything for you.
they don't do anything unless I provide up my own propane tank and bring some steel and drop it off, and then just have him fabricate it. Hey, Paul, put that in the test. Has anybody ever come to you and be like, "Hey, man, I got just like they come to us. Hey, I got a brisket and some ribs here. Can you cook it for me?"
I'll give you a 20. Can you cook it for me?
Let me slide you. Let me slide you this $20 bill with all this stuff here and put it together for me. But he's got to have friends and family that's want him to weld something together.
Yeah, but welding something together is a lot different than putting together a whole.
Yeah, yeah. But he's got like he's got the package now where he's got the big awning over it or something, right? He built some big awning over somebody's smoker.
Yeah,
yeah,
like a trailer package type.
Almost like a trailer package build.
Matthew said, "Quit being cheap, Greg." This man said tariffs, new administration. I can work as a sales rep. Next thing you know, Paul, he's gonna be talking about I can send my kid to come do some free labor.
Right, for real, right. Something, man. Hey, closed mouth don't get fed.
This guy. Yeah, so let me get some funds and we'll see about this Overlander package towards the end of the year. Get this thing right. Because like I said, I'd love to do something with the rodeo, not this year, but next year. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, I would just wonder how I would get mine like painted, like what color I would get my tank and how I would do it, man. This would be a dream come true. Yeah. Can't wait. I can't wait.
Guess we'll just have to wait till the next administration, I guess.
Yep. For sure.
That's good. So tomorrow
I'm just getting on Sean, everybody. Me and him be going back and forth. So I'm just pressing his buttons just a tad bit.
Paul, don't take him seriously. Don't take him seriously. Some have, but I'll only accept the tank after a thorough inspection. I won't accept any customer supplied steel because that reduces my purchase power. Plus, I also make profit on the steel, of course. Yeah. Okay. Don't listen to Greg. He just.
Hey, I'm just everybody's business model is different. Maybe he would allow it. You never know. You never know. But you got to inspect the tanks, huh? Because what there has to be some faulty tanks, huh? Cracks, chips, holes. That you didn't see when you took it in, and then now it's like, oh, well, what's this? Well, that was there when you gave it to me.
What? So tomorrow's your last Monday Night Football?
No.
Okay.
They called me. She hit me up this week. I went in last week. There was no game. She was like, yeah, I guess we didn't plan this well, but can you come back next week, which is this week? She called me midweek and was like, hey, there's a championship college playoff game next Monday. Mm-hmm. So now I have one more Monday left after tomorrow.
National
championship game.
Yeah. I think Brandon's trying to get tickets. I think he's going to go.
Okay.
In Miami.
But yeah, the owner of this bar, Henry's Sports Bar and Grill in Sacramento, Midtown Sacramento's really the general manager is awesome. Me and the owners are like really good. We have a really good relationship. I met the general manager first, but the owner's calling me and saying, hey, come back. We got people calling when you're not here, wanting to know if we have brisket. She's like, you got a following and we'd love for you to come, whenever you're available and willing. Like you always have room to come and operate out of our kitchen. So they already have a Super Bowl thing going on. But then she was mentioning the, I guess the World Cup is coming. Then the Olympics are coming. And then she's like, we're all game for football season next year, the whole season, if you want. And then she was like, and even if we have something going on and you want to bring the trailer and pop up outside in front of our establishment, we may be open to that too. Let's just sit down and see, what the possibilities are. So She likes the food. The service is good. I'm just really excited for the opportunity to be consistent. That's one thing I've told a lot of people. It's one thing to cook a brisket, one time, or some slabs of ribs for the family or some friends, but to do it week in and week out and be consistent, to be the same, the sides to be the same, the recipes to be the same. It's a great learning experience. So, and I'm really happy for it.
For sure. For sure. Let's see what we say. He said, if they have too much work, like repairing excess pitting or rust, I won't take it. It would negate any savings on their part. It could still be a problem later. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Pitting a rest.
Well, good, man. I'm excited. You got everything ready for tomorrow, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I do. I got some things staged. I'm ready to go. I get up tomorrow and go over to the spot and I get some ribs done. I'll do like 8 slabs of ribs tomorrow.
Okay.
Briskets just came off. I got 4 briskets there ready to go. And the mac and cheese is ready. I have to make some greens, some collard greens. I have to make collard greens, cornbread, and potato salad. Other than that, everything's ready to go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. Well, guys, we are at the part in the show where we'll open it up for any questions that anybody might have. Answer those questions. Any topics of conversation you want us to go over this evening before we sign off, of course.
I'd like some help on some Super Bowl menu items or packaging, but we can do that offline too. I'll send you an email.
Mhm.
But I lean into Chat GPT a lot, and it has a lot of great ideas, and so I take that as a good base.
Yep.
And then I throw it around to professionals like yourself, and help me with that pricing, so get that per ticket item where we need it to be.
For sure.
So I'm working on that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Anything come through yet?
not yet. Not yet. I'm just
Yep.
excited to be back live on Sundays. We'll be back live next Sunday for anyone tuning in, and we'll get it going. And after this live drops on the YouTube channel, I'm sure people will be watching it this week, and they'll know that we are back live every Sunday and getting after it.
Mm-hmm. For sure. How many people do you have on the watching the live? Because I'm actually not on the YouTube seeing that.
7 right now. We did have
Okay.
11 just a moment ago.
Okay.
We were getting there.
Okay. Good. Man, you know what? Last thing before we go, I started running DoorDash too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. I started running some DoorDash now that I'm like getting a little bit more comfortable, and it probably took me a couple weeks longer than I should have, but the first week I ran it, I had 1 order.
Okay.
The second week I ran it, I had 4 orders. And
Okay.
last week I had 8 orders. And on DoorDash. And so I'm gonna like lean into that again. I got my iPad ready to go. I raised my prices 30% to cover my delivery fee range, which is I believe what 15 miles or something, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, that's going really, that's like the DoorDash really helped out with there being no game last week and nobody coming into the bar just about all night long until the last minute.
Sure.
DoorDash like really made the difference.
Okay.
So I think working out of the kitchen has really been valuable for that aspect, and then be able to keep up with those orders.
Matthew said, "What's your next move, Sean? Hopefully you're sticking around. Love to check in with you guys." Yeah, so I've been talking quite a bit this week, and as of right now, no wonder why he was getting at you. That's your bestie, Florida Cracker Barbecue. Remember him?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, so as of right now, man, I'm thinking that it's going to be a better move for me to keep my amazing Death Star smoker and just work on getting on an Overlander package once I can put the money down to do that, and do bigger events and festivals and catering and things like that, and still grow the brand through YouTube and the private school that we have, and just continue to be a part of the community, man. You know, just because it wasn't a great location doesn't mean that I can't continue running the brand. Just have to regroup, reorganize, re-strategize, and yeah. So right now, my focus is getting the smoker from my restaurant to my residence. That is going to be a task, but that's the first priority, and then eventually getting it over back to PRM to put on a trailer. So
Yeah, these new Caney folks is wilding out, bugging.
wilding out, man, wilding out.
So, do you live in New Caney or you live in a county next to it?
I live in New Caney.
Okay, because you're pretty darn close to the spot.
Yeah, I live in New Caney. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Florida Cracker Barrel.
they're
That's
gonna
crazy.
have to pay me to come out now. They can't.
Right,
They was taking me for granted. Now they're gonna have to pay me to come out.
right.
What
I need my
what
money.
do the rappers? What do the rappers say? I need $25K for a show.
Oh man, hey, I got more good news for you.
What's that?
I got another item that I'm releasing tomorrow. It's the Brisket Daddy Bazooki smoked Bazooki.
Okay.
So it's a Bazooki chocolate chip cookie. So it's basically the size of 3 cookies.
Yeah,
And then I've got my smoked vanilla ice cream on top of it.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I got a friend making the Bazookis for me. She'll bring those by tomorrow about 3:00. My ice cream is all smoked up. It's individually packaged in 4 ounces.
Yeah.
And I think I got about 14 servings of those ice creams.
Okay.
I'm ready. It's fine. I mean, I've had smoked ice cream for forever. I've never had a chance to actually get it on the menu and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to make sure, you got to crawl before you can walk. So now that I'm like in a flow, a month ago now on a Sunday night, I'd be stressing. I got this to do. I got that to make. I got all, but now it's just like a little more relaxed.
Sure.
Everything's ready to go.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's gonna be good. I love a good chocolate chip cookie, man.
Oh yes, yeah. I'm gonna take a good picture of it for you too.
I love a good chocolate chip cookie.
I know, nice and soft and buttery. Woo.
Well, those will be good. I would make sure you have a bunch of those croissants because I feel like you're gonna sell a bunch of those tomorrow.
I only bought 6 croissants. I mean, about 12 croissants. Should I go buy another pack? 12 was a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you got other stuff you're selling.
Yeah, I got other stuff to sell. I mean, it's like that's something I can always take back if I run out of. So it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I will too, especially if they see the picture.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy that Florida Cracker Barbecue's back on the scene.
Yeah, me too. Did he change Matthew Sam's 32? I wonder if that was his original name from his username from when we were back on the show the first time.
No, it was under Florida Cracker.
Yeah, Florida Cracker. Okay.
Yeah, he's just on a different account.
A different account. Okay. Yep. Okay. So Timothy and our other boy couldn't make the stream tonight. No, Snack Daddy.
TJ couldn't make it, man.
TJ couldn't make it. And Snack Daddy.
What's up, man? I know he's calling me Vin Diesel. I already know. What's up, man?
Right.
Nah, TJ was supposed. I thought he was going to be able to come on, but he was not. No.
And you didn't get to show his smoker just yet either. Did you have that lined up or
no?
Couldn't find it. Okay.
I have to go back through my pictures.
Okay.
So I'm not logged into Instagram on my computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in here somewhere.
Looks like you got new comments coming up here on the comment line from @IzzyEats.
I love this guy. Appreciate it. Said, yeah, not sure why it changed names. Same account. Same account, same Brisket Daddy hate.
Yeah, man. But I'm excited to be here again, Sean. Before we get off this line, for anybody watching this, I see the new to the live stream, the channel, or this conversation. Sean created the school skool.com. It's the barbecue business profit blueprint. It's what I'm on every day. You go on, I'm leading the charts and making conversations happen from, how do we price this? How do we cook that? Showcasing items that we've created, asking questions. So if you're looking for a community of barbecue enthusiasts, business minded operations, the school is really where you want to be. Uh, you know, Log in, check it out, see what's going on. If you don't, come in for a month. If it's not for you, come on out. But I've been in for 6 months, and I really really enjoy it. And I'm growing. It's a lot of great useful information. Again, that's skool.com/BBQ profit blueprint, barbecue profit blueprint, and then / about. I think Sean just put the link in there, and then to tell you kind of what the school's about. There's a master class on how to make sausages. I think you did a brisket cook.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, there's all kind of conversations. If you got a question, it's probably already been asked, and you can go through the threads and find the answer. I think there's like 20 guys in the school, and it's great. It's a really good community to be a part of. So check it out.
For sure. And then we got a question here. If you can read that question off for me. I'm checking this is right now.
Okay, yeah. So it says this is from @EasyEats. How are you guys handling the uptick on the cost of brisket? This is a great question because I did forget this earlier. What are you doing to still make profit on your restaurant? Go ahead, Sean.
Brisket's slightly up, but not crazy.
You don't think so?
Not really. I mean, it depends on where you're getting it from. Like if you're getting it from a grocery store, you've probably seen your prices increase a little bit. But excuse me, if you're ordering from like a food distributor supplier, then the prices have stayed somewhat steady. Just we've been talking about like over the last month or so. Like the last time I ordered brisket was like four weeks ago. And when the last time I ordered, I think I paid $5.05. And now I'm looking at it, 2 different platforms I order. Gordon, they've got me at $5.19. And Cisco, they've got me at $5.35. So yeah, it's gone up a little bit from $5.05, about, depending on which one I order from, between 14 and 30 cents, just depending per pound, which makes a difference. But I've definitely seen higher prices than that. So,
Costco is Prime is $6 a pound, and Choice is $6 a pound, $5.97 a pound.
So like I said, it's higher in the grocery store. I'm buying by the case, and I'm buying certified Angus beef, which is Choice. So yeah, if you're getting Prime, it's going to be closer to $6. And then also, if you got to think, if you're buying them individually, you're going to have higher pricing than if you're buying it by the case.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
And the U.S. Chef store is $5.25.
Easy. Costco Prime in the Midwest is $5 a pound. Yeah, so your price ain't up. You tripping? $5 Prime. That's great.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's great.
Well, I mean, like to Izzy Eats, like last year this time though, like when I was getting started, briskets were, correct me if I'm wrong, $3.87 a pound, maybe $4.20. I remember.
I don't know. I don't think they were in the threes.
Maybe they were $4.25 a pound. Yeah, they're $4.19 because after Christmas they went on sale, and I was just getting going. I remember buying 20, 30 briskets, and it was $4.19 a pound.
You said I'm used to $2.99 to $3.99. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen those prices here in Texas in a long
time. $3.99 was when I first started.
There's also supply and demand, right? I don't know where you're at in the Midwest, but I'm sure the demand where you're at isn't even close to what it is here in Texas. So you're going to have that price fluctuation and that price change. Like they know they can get away with charging more here because we're using a lot more of it. Because if you go to a grocery store in the Midwest and they're looking at, like, from the sound of things, if he goes to the grocery store and he sees a brisket at $5.50 a pound, he's thinking, man, that's expensive. I'm not going to buy it. But if you're here in Texas, we're going to buy it no matter what. Just because of the demand.
Looks like we got a couple comments. That Izzy says the end of 27 or mid 28 beef will drop, and then at Matthew, which is he says $4.79 at Costco. I think that's what the price that I think I seen was $4.79 at Costco and $6 for Prime. I was going to say something, but I kind of just forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that sucks. I was going to crack a joke or some such. So he didn't answer his question. What are you doing to still make a profit in your restaurant? Okay, so I mean, the best you can do. So I actually raised my prices to. I was charging $38 a pound, $38 a pound for brisket, and $20 a pound, $20 for a half a pound of brisket, which would encourage the customer to get the $38 for the full pound. So, but when my cashiers recently told me, she's like, if you're charging $20 for the half a pound, you might as well charge $40 for the pound of brisket. Yeah. And I did that I think I changed that last week, and there was, again, no issue for that. So the answer is to raise your pricing and to not be afraid of that. Like I've created something out of nothing, and I started with a $9 brisket sandwich last year. This time, I don't even think my sandwich was at $13 yet. It may have been at $13, but I doubt it. But like now, last week, my brisket sandwich went from $17 when I first started at the bar, and I just moved it up to $18 after the new year. Price of the brisket went up. I feel like if I go to $18 now, I don't have to worry about moving it up again when brisket goes up again or meat goes up again. I've already just set the expectation of this is what it's a brisket sandwich. It's the biggest quality, the best type of meat sandwich I would imagine you can buy, right? It's not chicken, it's not pork. And I'm not being skimp with how much I'm putting on them either. Like I remember when I was at the airport and you get like 3.5 ounces of brisket, I'm putting like 4.5, 5 pounds of brisket. I'm learning how to not give away my profits. That's the problem I'm having. Because
the other thing you can do too is charge what you need to charge on your price per pound, but get creative with the other ways that you use and sell the brisket for your customer base that isn't going to want to spend $40 on just a pound of brisket. So you have that there, but then that's where all your other stuff comes in, your brisket chili, your brisket tacos, your brisket sandwiches, so on and so forth. You can get creative with it. Your brisket biscuits, your brisket croissants, right? Stuff like that. You can kind of get creative with it and play with some different price points to be able to still get brisket in there for people who don't want to pay for just the, sliced meat itself.
I really like this. I really like this a lot. And that is very true. If you charge low rates, you're going to get low paying clients or customers. You're going to get a customer that has an issue. What Paul is saying when he says price is only an issue in the absence of value, like I want the catering client that says, send me the invoice. I be here at 2:00. It's 50 people. whatever the rate is. That's the kind of customers we want, right? Because we bring value. We've paid the money into, we've put the time in, we have the branding, we've got, if it's a website, I don't need a website because I got Google. I just tell people to type in Brisket Daddy Barbecue in Google, and that's my best friend. But yeah, when you have value, when you're like, yo, Brisket Daddy's the only person doing brisket Sacramento, they've got bomb branding, they got great pictures. Like I have, my friends are always telling me, I don't care what it costs, bro. As long as it's good and it's always good, like money is not an issue for me buying food. And I've learned that people don't care how much food costs. They just want good food.
Yeah. Greg nailed it. You've got to make a profit. None of us are in the business to give away our time or profits. 100%. And I'm not going to go down the negative route, but I was not going to continue giving away my time at that location.
No, heck no. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, no. It sucks, but it's just the reality of like what it is. It's just, I just wish that it would have been a different way, because you had a great product, you got great service, you had a great staff. But to be able to get into the door in another location, take that chance of having, a $3,500 rent a month. I don't know, man. It's just a lot. It's a lot to live with and a lot of stress.
Yeah. PRM Barbecue goes to start with the free stuff, build value based on service, relationships, and accountability. Yes, sir.
Start the free stuff. So that's passing out the samples.
There you go.
Right? Samples always sell. Like I walk around the spot every Monday night. Yo, try this pulled pork. Try this pork belly. I'm cutting ribs in thirds and halves. I'm taking out brisket. Like the guy's like, oh, I just ordered something. Okay, here's another free sample. It's just food, But people love that. I mean, I gave an old guy, he was at the bar drinking something, and somebody said, oh yeah, that guy's hungry. I took him a brisket chili. I took him something else that just wasn't selling. I was like, he was almost like in tears. He's just really appreciative that he got something to eat that night. So yeah, definitely the free stuff for sure.
Man,
never be afraid. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, you can read it.
Never be afraid of pricing your worth. I sell a $20 10-inch pizza. The first time someone ordered all 4 pizzas on my menu, it was $78 for 4 10-inch pizzas. Yeah, that's true. In the school that we started, skool.com, barbecue business profit, there's a conversation in there that talks about, hey, I got a client that wants me to cater, and they want 3 meats, they want 5 meats and 2 sides, and we're looking at a price of like $20 a person. And me and Sean lit it up. Like Sean was like, no, you're more like at $24 a person plus delivery plus tax, and more than likely an hour or 2 of service at $40 an hour per person. And I think I got back online and was like, yeah, no, that's $24.50. Like you add a little bit more under there, because like you'll be cooking for 18 hours, you'll be prepping, you're doing all this work, then you got to drive over to the place, you're stressing out, and then you realize I did this for $10 a person. Like, not only am I not making money, I'm losing money. And like, it's just, I've been there with my video production company, and I try to work with people because we want these contracts, right? We want this catering job. We want to make that sale, but is it really worth it to be stressing over and then realizing like, oh, I didn't make any money and I should have charged $42 a person for this plate?
Right.
Yeah, you got to know your value. Whatever you think the price is, it's not the price. It's going to be a little bit more, I guarantee you.
Sometimes significantly more.
Sometimes significantly more. Especially when you're working with, especially like when Paul PRM Barbecue Co. is working with brothers like myself, and you're trying to get discounts. Like, you already know, like he's already knowing Greg is not a guy I want to do business with, because he's already he's already looking for the discounts.
They're trying to nickel and dime. Matthew says, sounds like you made the right choice, Sean. Don't know all the ins and outs of your deal, but if it's not making business sense, it's time to move along. Recognizing that and acting is huge. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It just, like I said, I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to go into the particulars, but a change needed to happen. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, I can get this thing on a trailer, start doing these big events and pop-ups and continue to build a brand. I'll be more than happy with my spot and barbecue. I don't need to. That's the thing, is like when you're glued to a location every Saturday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for service, and the people aren't supporting you in the way that it needs to happen, you only have one or two options. You either wait and try to do everything you can proactively, marketing wise, so on and so forth, to get that to change, or you gotta pivot. And I felt like it was time to pivot. So,
but what he said at the end and recognizing that and acting on it is huge, because there's some companies who will literally run themselves into the ground, bankruptcy, right? Sean could have been saying, you know what? Oh, this is embarrassing, or I got to tell people, or I gotta show, what am I gonna do? But he's still like, he's losing money. Like now his own personal lifestyle is going down the drain because he's throwing $1,000 a week. He's paying $1,000 a week to manage just to have food out, and then he's working for free. Like, who wants to spend money and work for free? It's just not like, and a lot of companies do that. There was a company, I think in Texas there, you said, that made the list, and then they made the county list. And this whole time they were making a list, but they weren't making any money.
There's been a lot of top 50 barbecue joints and top 50 runner-ups in Texas before my announcement and after my announcement that have chose to close their doors. And it's a tough business no matter what. And seeing some of those decisions prior to mine and seeing some of them after only reinforced my belief in the decision that I made, because I said, okay, the best thing I've done everything that I possibly could, marketing wise, branding wise, getting in the right people's influential spheres.
You did, right? Yep.
The only other thing I could have done was made the top 50 list, and that doesn't come out for 3.5 years, whatever, 3.5 years. So then when I look at some of these closures of these places who have already made that list or have been runner-ups, and I'm like, they made those lists and it still didn't help them stay open. It's like, okay, I'm in a losing situation. It's time to pivot. I'm not going to spend the next 3.5 years working for free when we've already built such a great community, such a great brand. Like I said, I get the Overlander package. I get the nice branded tent, like you've got, nice branded tent, set up everything. And I can make it a whole event. I can make it a whole package for me to come out and do things and charge real money for it. I'm not bringing a trailer out for less than $2,500. I'm talking about going out and doing events and making, $5,000 an event, $10,000 an event. I'm not doing small stuff. I'm trying to go out and do some big stuff, because I think we've built a brand capable of doing that. We've got a product that's good enough to do that, and we're going to make it a show, right? So I think that's the direction that I want to go, rather than trying to make a couple $100 profit on a weekend at a slow location. So we got some comments to catch up on. PRM Barbecue Ghost says samples are great, but I mean, start with the free stuff, build SOPs that reflect service and attention to detail, i.e. acknowledge the customer as soon as they pull up, answer an email within hours. Yes.
Yeah. Know them by their first names. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Listen to their needs.
Matthew says bounce right back, much stronger. Yes, sir. Those are things that cost very little in terms of capital, but yield greater results. Yes.
Attention to details.
Look at Sears. They used to be Amazon. Yep.
I've seen that. What did that mean? They used to be Amazon. Sears used to be.
Sears were. I mean, you're older than me. You should know this.
Yeah, but
Sears was everywhere. They sold a lot of different products and a lot of different categories.
oh, they used to be Amazon, meaning like that's the Sears is. Yeah, Amazon is the new modern day Sears, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Look at Sears. Mm-hmm.
That's right, Greg. Bounce back. Don't sink the ship. Yeah. Had I stayed at the location, I would have ended up. What's the right word? Having a bad taste in my mouth for barbecue and the community and whatnot. I felt like it wouldn't have been healthy, you know. And when you stop making profit and when you feel like you're doing stuff for free over a certain amount of time, that's where things start to slip, right? Customer service starts to slip, food quality starts to slip, start taking shortcuts and corners, cutting corners and things, and that's not something I wanted to do.
I thought you were going to say you were going to be sleeping on the couch because your wife was going to be mad at you.
That's true, right?
That too.
Busy says now they are gone. Have to keep up with changes in business. Yep. Nano's Pie. I'm doing my taxes for the first time this year as an LLC. That is an S Corp tax status. Yes, I set all that up initially on my own. Should I TurboTax or get a tax guy? Get a tax guy, 100%. Get a tax guy. They don't charge you that much, and they'll be able to help you navigate all the ins and outs of all the write-offs that you have available at your service. They will come up with things and think of things that you never even thought that you could possibly write off. They will make your tax situation much better than you trying to do it on your own through TurboTax. Especially if you work a W-2 job as well, because you're going to be able to offset a lot of that W-2 job income tax that you would have had to pay, or 1099 if you're 1099, with the write-offs you're going to be able to do with your LLC.
And Matthew Sams agrees 100%. Get a tax guy.
Yeah, that ain't even close. Definitely do that. Only time I ever recommend for people to do like a TurboTax, something like that, is like when you just have one W-2 job and it's pretty cut and dry. It's simple. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You got other stuff going on, LLCs. Yeah, definitely get a tax guy. For sure. Good conversations, guys. Good conversations. PRM Barbecue, get a tax person. They can also be held accountable should something arise like an audit. Yeah, for sure. That's a fact.
And for you all that don't know Paul, you guys see Paul, we're referring to as Paul here. You'll see his tag as PRM Barbecue Co. LLC. They are the maker of the high quality commercial and residential smokers for sale. If you're looking for a good smoker, head on over to prmbarbecueco.com. We offer financing. We got all kind of options for you.
Get this guy.
We got all kind of options for you. Come on over to the website. We'll take great care of you.
Paul, I hope you got a desk with Brisket Daddy's name on it in your office, because he's ready to go.
I'm ready. Born ready.
Izzy E said, what's the most profitable sides to add to barbecue? I'll just give you the most popular sides, and they're also some of the more profitable sides too. Your baked beans, potato salad, mac and cheese is popular. So cheese is expensive, but everybody loves mac and cheese. So mac and cheese, baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw is super cheap to make. Yeah, I'd go with those four. But there's been a lot of people with a lot of creative sides, a lot of creative sides.
Get your corn, elote. That's inexpensive.
Somewhat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not crazy expensive, but it's definitely not as cheap as your beans, your slaw potato salad.
Okay, yeah. So the most inexpensive I say is the coleslaw, the potato, the beans.
Salad.
No, coleslaw, beans, potato salad, mac and cheese. In that order.
Yeah, probably around there. Yeah, I mean, it's because you can get a whole case of potatoes, like 25-pound case of potatoes for $18, and I can make a lot of potato
Yeah,
salad.
no, yeah. You only need to make 4 pounds of potato salad. That's a lot.
So potato salad's definitely a good money maker.
Yeah, he's got the eggs and stuff. The cheese, eggs is pricey for the mac and cheese. And then beans are cheap. But if you're doing brisket, you probably should have a lot of trimmings and be able to do brisket chili. I have a lot of I'm using all my trimmings to do the ground beef for my ground brisket for the chili. So that's definitely does very well.
For sure.
And the add-on sides, $1 for cornbread, $2 for bacon. A guy last week, he ordered double bacon. So that's $4 just for, he got double bacon, which was $4. And he added on a slice of brisket, which was $3. A slice of brisket is $3. That probably should be $4. But he had a $15 burger, $4 on added bacon, and $3 for added brisket.
Sheesh.
Oh, that's what you want. Don't matter to me none.
Oh yeah. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Tell you what, all this talk about food is making me hungry. I'm about to go get me a Whataburger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But guys, I appreciate everybody hopping on and joining us for the live. It's good to be back. It's good to be talking to you guys. I appreciate you, Greg, for hopping on, spending your Sunday evening with us. And we appreciate each and every one of us. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you want to run by me, I'm always available on Instagram or the school. Check out the school. I'll leave the link in the chat one more time. Check that out. If you're interested in joining, we'd love to have you. And we'll be back at it next Sunday with the live. I may be uploading a video this week, regular standard YouTube video this week. We'll see. And we'll catch you next time.
PRN barbecue for life.